What if the sky has been trying to warn us every 76 years? Not all messengers come with wings. Some blaze through the heavens, leaving trails of ice and prophecy. Every few generations, a glowing traveler returns from the edge of the solar system, Halley's Comet. To the naked eye, it's just a spectacular streak of light. But to historians, mystics, and scientists alike, it's something far more intriguing. From ancient scrolls to medieval battles, from mass panic to modern space missions, this comet has left its fingerprint on human history. And now, as we approach the year 2061, its return is once again stirring questions. Why does Halley's Comet seem to appear at turning points in human civilization? Is it coincidence or cosmic design? In this video, we unravel the mystery of Halley's Comet, exploring ancient legends, chilling prophecies, and the science behind one of the universe's most captivating visitors. Something is coming, and the sky may already know. To understand why Halley's Comet stirs so much fascination, we need to know what it truly is. Halley is a short-period comet, orbiting the Sun once every 75 to 76 years. Unlike most comets that disappear for millennia, Halley returns within a human lifetime, making it the only comet visible to the naked eye more than once in a single lifetime. Composed of ice, dust, and cosmic rock, Halley is essentially a frozen relic from the birth of our solar system, carrying secrets from 4.6 billion years ago. When it nears the Sun, heat causes its surface to erupt, creating a brilliant glowing tail that can stretch for millions of kilometers. Named after English astronomer Edmund Halley, who in 1705 predicted its return, the comet was the first ever to be recognized as periodic, a true revolution in astronomy. But beyond the science, Halley holds something more, a presence in myth, prophecy, and historical upheaval. It doesn't just orbit the Sun, it orbits our story. Halley's Comet isn't just a scientific phenomenon, it's a recurring character in the great drama of human history. In 1066, Halley appeared blazing across the sky just before the Battle of Hastings. The Anglo-Saxon King Harold took it as a bad omen. Weeks later, he fell in battle, and William the Conqueror changed the fate of England forever. This event was immortalized in the Bayeux Tapestry, where Halley is depicted as a fiery star with trailing flames. In 1456, as the Ottoman Empire expanded across Europe, Pope Calixtus III reportedly issued a papal decree to exorcise the comet, fearing it as a sign of divine wrath. Then came 1910, a year of mass hysteria. Scientists discovered that Earth would pass through the comet's tail, which contains cyanogen gas. Newspapers stirred panic, and some people even bought comet pills to protect themselves from poisoning. And in 1986, for the first time in history, humanity reached out to Halley. Space probes from the USSR, Japan, and the European Space Agency observed the comet up close. ESA's Giotto mission gave us the first ever images of a comet's nucleus, revealing a dark, mysterious core spewing jets of gas. Each return of Halley marks a new chapter, not just in the sky, but on Earth. It has witnessed the rise and fall of empires, sparked fear and wonder, and bridged the gap between ancient superstition and modern science. The question is, will its return in 2061 write yet another turning point? Throughout history, Halley's Comet has been more than a glowing object in the sky. To many ancient cultures, it was an omen, a fiery sword slicing through the heavens, announcing death, disaster, or divine judgment. In Chinese astrology, comets were called broom stars, believed to sweep away old eras, sometimes violently. Imperial scholars recorded Halley's appearance during the fall of dynasties or natural catastrophes. The Romans viewed comets as messages from the gods, often linked to the deaths of emperors or the birth of great leaders. After Julius Caesar's assassination, a comet appeared, interpreted as his soul ascending to the heavens. Nostradamus, the famed French seer, is believed to have written cryptic quatrains hinting at a burning star returning to signal chaos and transformation. Even in the Bible, some have speculated that the Star of Bethlehem could have been a comet, a celestial sign that heralded a new era. But are these just poetic interpretations, or is there a hidden rhythm, a cosmic pattern, tied to Halley's return? Every time it reappears, humanity seems to be on the brink of something: war, revolution, technological leaps, or spiritual awakenings. Is this coincidence? Or is Halley not just a comet, but a symbolic reset button, marking the end of one chapter and the start of another? Science may explain the dust and ice, but stories, they explain the soul of this comet. The next return of Halley's comet is predicted for 2061, a moment that many of us alive today may witness with our own eyes. But this time, it won't just be a spectacle for sky watchers. With decades of technological advancement, astronomers are preparing to study Halley like never before. Giant telescopes, AI-enhanced observations, and possibly even a new space probe mission will attempt to unlock the secrets of its ancient core. ESA and NASA have hinted at potential missions to intercept or observe Halley during its next approach. Unlike in 1986, when technology was still limited, 2061 could offer us a front-row seat to the birth of the solar system embedded within Halley's icy body. But beyond the science, there's something more human, more spiritual. Will 2061 be a year of change like so many times before? Will Halley once again mark a turning point in our story, a global event, a scientific breakthrough, or perhaps a collective awakening? For the generation who saw it in 1986, 2061 may be a final goodbye. For the young today, it will be a first encounter, a cosmic rite of passage. Whether you're a scientist, a dreamer, or a believer in signs, one thing is certain: when Halley returns, it won't go unnoticed. Something ancient will light up the sky, and once again, the world will look up and wonder. Halley's comet is more than a celestial body. It is a mirror, one that reflects who we are each time it returns. In the past, it was feared as a sign of doom. Later, it became a beacon of curiosity. And now, it stands as a bridge between myth and science, mystery and knowledge, past and future. Every 76 years, Halley draws a line through our sky and through our story. It doesn't just orbit the sun, it orbits our imagination, our fears, our hopes. The next time it appears, some of us will have passed on. Others will look up and see it for the first time, as children, dreamers, or scientists. They will ask the same questions we do now. What does it mean? Why now? What comes next? And maybe that's the true legacy of Halley's comet, not the gas or the dust, but the questions it leaves burning in our minds long after it has vanished. Because in the end, Halley reminds us of something profound, that we are part of something much greater, that time moves in cycles, that stories, like comets, always return. So when 2061 comes, and that ancient light once again streaks across the sky, what story will we be living, and what message will it carry this time?